loves, welcome back to Lavender. It's Eileen and welcome back to the Transform Your Life series. So if you're new here, this is a series where I'm posting a video every Wednesday until the end of January, helping us transform our lives in all the areas. So last week we planned our 2025 goals, and today I'm excited to help us design our optimal habits and routines. So this is basically a workshop to help you find what are the most effective habits that you can implement and how do you build your morning and evening routines for success. The series is inspired by our Artist of Life workbook, which is a guided journal that I created to help you plan your most intentional and successful year yet. You can check it out at shop.lavender.com. There's actually a layout in the workbook that helps you design your ideal routines, and so this video kind of comes from that. Before we get started, I want to let you know about our mastermind program that we are hosting for Q1 in 2025. So from January to March, we'll be hosting these small groups for anyone who wants to go deeper with their goals, find accountability buddies, really focus on their goals and have people to connect with and kind of cheer each other on as you're working towards your dreams. So our mastermind program is a higher level in our Dream Life Club membership. So if you join, you get all the benefits of being in the Dream Life Club, like monthly live events, journal prompts, daily inspo, and so much more. But you also get matched with your small group of 5 to 6 people where you're kind of working towards your goals, keeping each other accountable throughout the quarter. So we're only doing this program Q1 of 2025 because I feel like it's a good way to get the most impactful start to your new year. So the first quarter, you're super focused and you have your group of people to cheer you on. So if you're ready to transform your life in 2025 with a group of like-minded people, definitely consider joining our mastermind program. I'll have the link down below. I'm super excited about it. Enrollment is open now until December 20th and spots are limited. So I'm excited. Hopefully I'll see you there. All right, let's get into the workshop. So designing your optimal morning and evening routines. Like all of our other videos in the series, we have a free Notion template that you can download and do along with today's workshop. I highly recommend the template for today because it's going to be a little hard to do it on pencil paper because there's going to be some sorting involved. And so when you're on Notion, it's easy to drag and drop and sort things. So why morning and evening routines? What makes routines so important? Why do we focus on them? So I'm going back to the quote, you are what you repeatedly do. So that means all those small daily actions and habits that you do compound over time to create major transformational change in your life. So the small little things are really important. And the best way to integrate these small habits in our lives are by habit stacking them into our morning or evening routines, because that's when we usually have a little bit time for ourselves. The middle of our day is dedicated to work, family, life, other things, but you can usually carve out some time in the beginning and end of your day to do these habits consistently. So today we're gonna figure out what are the right habits, what are the right things that you can do in your routine to really be effective and really take you closer to your dream life. Step 1, design your energy. This is one of my favorite exercises to do because it all starts with the energy that you want to create in your life. So we'll do this for the morning and evening. So for the morning, think of what energy do you want to feel in the morning? How do you want to feel in the mornings, or how do you want your mornings to feel? So some examples may be, I want to feel inspired in the morning, or I want to feel calm and grounded. I want to feel peaceful. What do you want to feel is the first prompt. And then the second prompt is, okay, now that I know what I want to feel, what habits or activities can I do to make me feel that way, right? To invite that feeling, invite that energy into my mornings. So if you want to feel calm and grounded, then maybe meditation is something you want to do in the morning. Maybe journaling calms you down. Maybe taking a walk outside. So it begins with the feeling. It begins with the energy that you're trying to design. After you have your list of habits or practices that could give you that energy, then for each action, estimate the amount of time that it would take to do that action. So this could be a range, right? You could put meditation 5 to 20 minutes, journaling 5 to 15 minutes. It really depends on you how much you want to give yourself, but the timing is important because this will help you build your routine later on. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the evening. So ask yourself, how do I wanna feel in the evenings? Some examples of feelings may be, I wanna feel calm, I wanna feel relaxed, I wanna feel grateful, I want to feel fulfilled, I wanna feel satisfied or proud. So think of how you wanna feel at the end of your day. And after you've wrote down your list of feelings, then it is time to brainstorm, okay, what are the habits or practices that I could do to invite that feeling, right? What could give me that feeling at the end of the day? If I want to feel grateful, then maybe I need to make a practice of doing some gratitude journaling at the end of the day. If you want to unwind or de-stress in the evenings, then maybe some things you could do are take a shower, read a book, put on some calm music. This is your chance to design the feeling and energy you want to bring to your evenings. And just like the previous step, for every habit or action that you wrote down, estimate the amount of time that it would take to do that action. And again, it should be a range because it's hard to be exact with these things. Step 2, brainstorm ideal habits in various areas of life. I'm going to suggest 5 areas that you should look into and brainstorm habits for because it's important to take a balanced approach to life and look at the important areas. If you find that there are different areas that you want to focus on because it's important to you, feel free to add them. So the 5 areas I suggest are number 1, physical health, because your health is the foundation of everything. Number 2 is wellness. So this is the health of your inner self. So think mental, emotional, spiritual health. Number 3 is joy. So anything that gives you emotional fulfillment, a sense of fun and play in your life. Number 4 is relationships. So anything related to human connection or building community. And number 5 is personal growth. So anything to do with learning, growing, and expanding. Those are the areas that I felt really fit my goals and are important to me. But if you have other areas that you want to add, feel free. But the point here is to brainstorm ideal habits that can help you take care of those areas or even grow and evolve in those areas the way that you want to. After you have your list, you want to estimate the amount of time that each action would take. Again, we're doing a range. So an example would be like exercising. Maybe I want to exercise for 30 minutes to an hour, 3 to 5 times a week. Another example could be reading for 30 minutes a day, or calling a friend, or calling my mom. Or maybe it's something like dancing or language learning. So anything that matters to you that you want to do consistently for a fulfilled life, then write that down here. All right, step 3, what are the necessities? So this is where you look at your morning and evening and you really just write down what are the necessities, the things that I need to get done, the things that just have to happen no matter what, right? Stuff like brushing my teeth, changing, maybe getting ready, washing my face, doing skincare. Just think of all the things that you kind of have to do that you don't think about, but it takes time because we're essentially trying to time out your morning and evening routines. So evenings could be like shower, or I need to pick out my clothes for the next day or plan my tomorrow, whatever it is that you do, write it down and then estimate the amount of time that each action takes. All right, step 4, sort. This is where it gets interesting. You're essentially trying to puzzle the pieces together. So what you want to do is you want to pull everything that you wrote in the previous prompts, which is why Notion is really helpful. You just copy paste or drag and drop. I would copy paste for this one. So you want to bring them all to the section and then you want to try to separate them into morning/evening routine. Does this habit fit in the morning? Does it fit in the evening? Could it be any time? That's okay too. So after you kind of separate and sort that, then you want to start to prioritize habits by importance and priority, right? What is most impactful, most important that you absolutely want to do? Put those at the top, sort the lesser important ones on the bottom. This is also a step where you can start to cut things out because I'm sure you wrote a lot of stuff, and if there's anything that's you decide is not important to you, you can just cross it out, be never mind. And for whatever's left, you have the ranking from most important to least important. Just do your best with the sorting. And if you even want to be more clear, then you can put a star next to the habits that are really, really important, that are non-negotiable, that you absolutely want to do. And then the rest of it are just nice to have, right? It would be nice if I spent time reading a book, but it's not absolutely necessary sort of thing. So yes, good luck. Have fun sorting. If you're done sorting, let me know down below what are your top non-negotiable habits that you've chosen for yourself. Maybe give me like between 1 to 3 top habits that you absolutely are gonna do. Step 5, it's time to piece it together. So now that you kind of have your sorted habits or actions in your morning and evening routines, you can kind of see, okay, this might take a lot of time still, right? Based on like everything that you want to do. So this is where you kind of piece together what would be a realistic morning or evening routine. And I like to have different options, right? I have a basic morning routine, I have a good morning routine, and I have a great morning routine. Great is if I have like a lot of time. Maybe I have like 3 hours to do everything that I want to do. And then basic is like I have like 15 minutes. Like what can I get done in 15 minutes sort of thing. So this is where the time also plays a factor, because all you do is kind of like drag your habits and the time, and then you just add up the total time that this routine would take. And this is how you build different versions of your morning and evening routine based on the amount of time that you have. So that way it's more flexible and you don't feel too bad if you can't do everything on your list. Another method that I really like is creating menus for my morning and evening routines. So a menu essentially is like a list of habits that you could do, because I'm sure based on your brainstorming, there are different things that you could do for your health and wellness, and you might not be able to do them all every single day, but you can do some of them every day, right? You can choose, right? If I have a menu of wellness habits that I could do, then I just look at it and I'd be like, oh, today I feel like taking a walk, or today I feel like meditating and doing a little journaling, right? You get to choose what you feel like doing that day, but you have a menu that kind of like is easy for you to look at and gives you a reminder of what you could do. I feel like most people operate without a menu, without a plan, and so they just don't do these habits. But if you have the menu, if you have the routines built out for you, then you can look at it, be like, okay, tomorrow I have 30 minutes to do a morning routine, I can do this, right? Or tomorrow I have so much time in the evenings, oh, let me look at my menu, what can I do tomorrow? So that's what makes this exercise so fun and so flexible, is that you can really give yourself like the plan of what is the optimum like morning and evening routine, but what is also realistic. The final thing I want to say is that this is an ongoing experiment with yourself. So don't think of this as set in stone. This is just the first draft, right? As you test out your routines, you might adjust things, or it might become clearer how much time you need for certain actions. And as you kind of experiment, you adjust and you kind of figure out what works best for you. And maybe after doing this for a few months, you'll really find your optimum morning and evening routines. Like you'll really like hone in on what's working for you. But keep that in mind that this is an ever-changing, fluid thing, and what matters is that you're making an effort in the right direction, right? If you've completed this exercise, you are just so far ahead of so many people who have no idea what they should be doing. What are the right habits to make me feel good every day or to take me closer to my goals? If you like today's workshop, then please share it with your friends. And if you're not already, please subscribe to this channel for more videos on personal growth and lifestyle design. We'll be continuing the series every Wednesday until the end of January, the Transform Your Life series. Next week, we will be reflecting on 2024. So it will be like a calm wrap-up session. I'm planning to do a short meditation and then guided reflection prompts on the year. So that will be really nice. We're heading into the holidays, so wishing you a happy holiday season. I will see you in the next video. Love you so much. Bye.